Gloucester for over 50 years. Without the EMS, my granddaughter would be dead today. She stopped breathing on her birthday in my yard, and they responded before I could even get her unhooked out of the stroller. Without the ambulance, my father would not be with us. Big Jim, some of you know. Without them, my father would be deceased. Without the EMS, my mother would be deceased. You guys have a hard job, and I know that. It's not easy. We lost people. We are all in a hard time right now. We have to put our heads together and do something. But it's not fire, and it's not police. The crime rate is going up in here. Good people are moving out. I don't have an answer, but I think instead of ridiculing, pointing fingers, and hollering back and forth, we should all sit down at a meeting and give suggestions what we think would be the best thing. We are the taxpayers. I don't think anybody should be jumping down your throats because you're trying, and I don't think anybody should be getting rid of anybody back here, because without them, there's no Gloucester.
Thank you, Betty.
Hello, my name is Melissa K. West, and though I'm not a resident of Gloucester City, I feel I have just as
You
much.
just have to say your address, that's all.
164 Glover Avenue, Manning-Front. My name should sound familiar to you because that is that my father was John West, one of the 3 firefighters who died trying to protect your residents. I came here today to try and make you and City Council understand the irresponsible actions you are taking with regards to the firefighters' layoffs. At the onset of the July 4th fire, it was obvious that inadequate staffing was going to have an outcome on the end result. Immediately following the death of these 3 firefighters and the 3 young girls, it was known that inadequate staffing largely contributed to what occurred. Countless investigators and numerous agencies all said the same thing. Now, why is it that I have to stand here preaching the same things that we already know to be true? Why is it that you, Mr. Mayor, think that you know better than the very people and agencies that are designed to address those issues? Why is it that you are willing to reduce the staffing and gamble with the lives of the men who have sworn to protect the city, council, and your family? By laying off these firefighters, you are accepting the failed practices that led to the tragic deaths in 2002. The standards that were followed then will present the exact same dangers to the residents of Gloucester City and firefighters alike. The idea that mutual aid towns can provide safe fire protection is laughable. The dismissal of these firefighters will not only jeopardize the Gloucester City firefighters and its residents, but also the mutual aid firefighters that come here day in and day out to protect you like my father did. Thank you for allowing me the time to address you, and I anticipate to hear soon how you have found other ways to address your budget shortfall.
Thank you very much. Just have to talk up a little bit.
So everyone knows I am a Gloucester City firefighter, volunteer, Nichols Water Station. Mayor and Council, if staffing is cut, we're prepared to give full support to the fellow firefighters of the FMBA 251. We as the volunteers of Gloucester City Fire Department, the undersigned, will take the leave of absence effective June 1st, 2010. We feel this is a safety and staff concern. We are well aware of the financial constraints of the municipality across New Jersey. But if the fire department is not the department to do it, not only are you endangering the citizens of Gloucester City, you're endangering the lives of every firefighter that responds to fire or EMS calls. I guess it's been well over a year now. We've been meeting with Councilman Perry, 4 captains of the fire department, and Chief Hagan also. We put a lot of work and effort into putting the volunteer staffing under one house to get the staffing so the trucks get out, because they weren't prior to this. You're driving a wedge between us again. which we worked hard to get along with the career fire. Me, myself, I take a lot of pride in what we have done. And just for the staffing, we have now 17 volunteers. 17. We can only count on 6, 7, tops 8 getting out. It's not a good sight right now. And I'm not willing to take on more added stuff to our runs, training. We can't go for tax enough. So we have a lot of guys out here, us volunteers, are backing us with that also. Thank you.